There is a man in Boya. God showed me this vision about this man, and this is the second time I'm seeing this vision. If you know him, you can tag him on this prophecy. Tag him, put his name down. If you know him, I don't know this comedian that is called CY International or something. Please, if you know him, you can record this prophecy and give to him. If you know him, you can record this prophecy. If you know this person, this comedian in Boya, Cameroon, they call him CY International. If you can tag him, if you can record the prophecy and send to him. I don't know him personally, but this is something that God is telling me about him. He has to be careful because I see a sudden attack on his life. I see an attack on his life. CY has to be very careful. He has to be very careful. He has to be very careful. He has to be prayerful because I see an attack on his life. He has to be careful. He has to be prayerful. I see an attack on his life. Those of you that are watching from Cameroon, you know him. You know who I'm talking about. If you are recording this prophecy, send it to him. I don't need to talk to him. I don't want to talk to him, except God instructs me to do so. But the Lord is saying we should pray for him because I see an attempt on his life. I see an attempt on his life. This is CY International. I see an attempt on his life. He has to be very careful. He has to be very careful. But the Lord will show him mercy. He will see the signs of what I'm talking about. He will see the signs of what I'm talking about. But God will show him mercy. So tell him to be very careful with the food he eats. Let him be careful with the food that he eats. Like, he has to be cautious with the food he eats, because this is where they're going to target him. The attempt on his life is going to come through poisoning. Tell him that the attempt is going to come against his life through poisoning, and they're going to use somebody that is very close to him. Yes. So when you start seeing people close to him acting suspicious, he has to be prayerful and careful. I pray that God will show him mercy in Jesus' name. So if you know this prophecy, you know this man, please send this message to him and tell him this. I pray that God will show him mercy in Jesus' name. Yes. I decree and declare that this week will end well for you.
You see? See them. Look at them. Mama yo. Ajaja treasure. Emanunu.
Yeah.
Jobrashe.
Yes.
That's Pancho Junior. You see them? You want to poison me. You want to kill me. You kill all of them first. And some other one, the devil kitchen. You want to poison me? Are you pussy? They say that they want to poison me or begin to hear. Are you hearing?
Yes.
Can you allow them to poison me? Can you allow them to poison me?
No.
Can you allow them to kill me?
No.
What will you do to them?
Finish the life.
Finish their life. Jobra say, what will you do to them? Kill them. I tell your treasure, what will you do to them?
I'll cut their leg.
Ha! Mama, yo, what will you do to them?
I'll cut the brain.
You hear that?
Open to one.
As you are preparing, you are planning me. My soldiers, they are planning you too. You did not give life to their father, so you cannot take the life. Who gave me life? Is it not God?
God.
Is it not God?
God.
So does anybody have right to take my life?
No.
You're wasting your time. Keep planning. Keep planning. Plan well. He will prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. My enemy, live long, because Goel will come down. You will watch me dine on that table on this earth. Thank you, my prophets. Prophet Allen Joshua. Thank you for allowing yourself for God to use you. One thing I know about prophecy is that when God reveals, it means he has already handled the case in the spiritual realm. Prophecy are being given to make you get more engaged in the things of God and in prayers mostly. I remember Prophet Orok Betam in Dubai made a prophecy about a comedian. Thank all of you, my great prophets, for I for one believe God is still using his children to do many works. If you ask them, what is my crime? My crime is that I ask you to valorize your own, love your own more, put your own first. I ask you to be confident about yourself. I ask you to stop drugs, to stop attitudes and habits on social media that will destroy the lives of these children you see behind me here. Those are my crimes. Those are my crimes. I ask you to stop anything that will destroy the life of these children. Stop drug consumption and violence. Consume your own more. That is my crime. And you want to take the drink. They don't attack what is not great. They look only what is great. But you do not give me air, so you don't have right to take it. See the air I breathe? You did not give me. So none of you born of a woman have right to take it away from me. Only him has the right to take it off me. So stop wasting your time. God bless you. My planner to poison. God bless you. Keep planning. You eat it by yourself.